Hi, my name is Farouk Ilham, and today I'll be going through two types of GC O-levels elementary mathematics questions, both focusing on lowest common multiple and highest common factor. These are the questions that are extremely popular when it comes to your examinations and your O-level types of question. And I hope that by going through this question today, you'll gain an insight to find your lowest common multiple and highest common factor. Without further ado, let's get into it. For the first question, when written as the product of its prime factors, you have 3 algebra, P is 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 6, and Q is 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5, and R is 2 to the power of 2 times 3 and times 7. The first part of the question, you have to find the value of the cube root of P. And in this case, P is given. For a cube root, it suggests it's in this form. Therefore, we can put P into cube root and also replacing P by the number that the question has given, which is 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 6. You can actually easily solve this equation in your calculator, but in some questions, they do want to see working, and I will teach you how to show your working when given such a simple equation. For a cube root, to change the cube root into a power form, you can actually bracket this and put it into the power of 1/3. And indices form states that we have power and also a power outside the bracket. We can actually multiply the two powers, and in this case you take 2 to the power of 3 times 1/3, so it's 3 times 1/3, and times 3 to the power of 6, and 6 times 1/3. From here you can actually simplify the powers. 3 times 1/3 is 1. 6 times 1/3 is 2. From here, you just 2 times 3 square gives you 9, and 2 times 9 gives you 18. And this is how you solve your first part. For the second part of the question, we are looking at the lowest common multiple of P, Q, and R, and giving your answers in the product of its prime factorization. So we have to display it in its prime factorization form, and let us arrange it in a form such that 2 is on one side, 3 is on one side, 5 is on one side, and 7 is on one side. So I'll just be copying it down. And for the 5, it only has it on the Q side, so we'll just leave it here. And for 7, it will be on your R side. So for lowest common multiple, you are looking at the number with the highest power. In this case, let us see 2. The highest power is 2 to the power of 3. For 3, the highest power is 3 to the power of 6. What about 5 and 7? Now, we are comparing 5 and 7 with nothing, non-existent numbers. Therefore, we will have to take 5 and 7 as the numbers of the highest power. So if I highlight them up like this, you'll be able to see that the highest number is 5 and 7. In this case, 5 is 5 to the power of 1, and 7 is 7 to the power of 1. And this will be your answer for your lowest common multiple. Okay, for the last part of the question, you find the greatest number that will divide P, Q, and R exactly. So let us still use what we did for the previous time, where we segregate each number into its column. So for the greatest number in part C, the greatest number refers to the highest common factor. And in this case, the highest common factor is the number with the lowest or the least power. So let us look at 2 first. Again, for 2, the lowest power, as it can be seen, is 2. And for the 3, the lowest power is 3, because 2 and 3 is 3 to the power of 1 and 2 to the power of 1. What about 5 and 7? For 5 and 7, as you can see, there's nothing on the other 2 columns. Therefore, you omit the other 2 numbers. So you only take 2 and 3. This is because previously, when we are doing lowest common multiple, the 5 and 7 is the biggest numbers with the highest power. Therefore, right now, they will still be the biggest number, but what we are looking for in highest common factor is the lowest number, or the number with the lowest power. And therefore, we do not take anything from that 2 columns, the orange and the green. The answer for the highest common factor, the highest common factor that will divide PQR together will be 6. This is the end of the first episode on finding lowest common multiple and highest common factor from a GCE O-level question. I will be releasing a new video every single week on elementary mathematics and also additional mathematics from both GCE O-levels and also N-levels 10-year series. If you would like to see anything more specific, do drop me a DM or comment on the comment section below. I will also be venturing into humanities, history and social studies, both analytical and essay questions. Stay safe during this period, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Do comment on the section below and also give thumbs up if you think that this video helps you to understand the LCM and HCF. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.